everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today on Anime Reaction, watch episode 5 of Taboo Tattoo.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 5th episode of Taboo Tattoo, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section, because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And
thanks for watching.
So this episode of Taboo Tattoo.
That crazy. It was a weird one.
A tale of 2 episodes.
Or 3.
Or 3. Four. The fun, people. The fun.
So it picks up where the previous episode left off, where Izzy is confronting Il and the guy with the whip. And so the guy with the whip goes out to fight her because he's infatuated with her. And Il goes out to kill all the other, all the regular soldiers. And then she runs into Seigi and Taboo. So Seigi starts fighting against her, and he manages to use just the power, just the what do you call it? The strength increase that the tattoo gives him.
Was it activated or triggered?
Yeah. To cut the tip of that awesome sword off with his hand.
Epic.
That's pretty badass.
And then right after the epic, right after I'm getting into the epic,
after we're like, damn, and
he gets his ass kicked.
He gets kicked into a shipping container.
Yeah. We also kind of figure out about Il's powers, why it's actually called Schrodinger's cat, is because
it's based off of the uncertainty principle.
Yeah, basically she can only... I don't know if it's that she can only switch between the, the phasing through stuff and not, but she definitely cannot switch back to normal form if she's not being observed.
It kind of works the opposite as the actual uncertainty principle, which is basically a quantum molecule or a quantum particle can be anywhere and everywhere at once, or it can be doing anything until it is observed. And once it's observed, it is stuck in one place. The reverse here is happening, that the ability can be activated as long as it is being observed. Once it's being unobserved, it can't be activated.
Yeah. Which seems like it'll set up an awesome fight. However, there were other people there.
Well, that's the thing. I actually had a bit of a fan theory when I saw the famous episode of Blink of Doctor Who. If there's any observer, then there you go. The rules are kind of coming into effect. So if there's say a spider in the room, 8 eyes, 360-degree vision, that nipple blink.
Yep.
There you go. Game over. So yeah, it almost doesn't matter at that point.
Well, I guess at that point it matters about the sentience of the person observing, if they actually understand what they're observing.
And that's going down a deeper rabbit hole than this episode calls for.
Maybe it has to be a human observer.
Yep. But so after that, we also get a Toko, who begins to start drawing off of Il much more than before in order to protect Seigi.
Well, you actually see her tattoo glowing, kind of, rather bold.
Oh, we've seen it activated.
Yeah, we've seen it activated. It activated during the physical ed tests.
Yeah.
But this time she actually she drew on it hard.
Yeah,
and
she's really
actually used it.
Yeah.
And was able to do pretty much the same stuff as Il.
Then, as Il is threatening Toko's life, Seigi hears a voice, I assume from his tattoo, that basically gives him the ability to actually use the Void Maker like it's supposed to be used.
Now,
Meaning that he creates a void underneath the ground and caves in the ground to, I guess, throw it off. And then I think he seems to void out her ability.
there's a couple things that happen in that scene. Once one thing, he grabbed his stomach and basically said, "All right, have it your way." Looked like he used his ability once, did the thing under the ground to use his ability again, and it looked like he used his ability a third time. That's what it seems like. So,
and fair warning, this is the point of the episode where shit starts getting weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
So I don't know if it's an animation error, but after he used it on his stomach wound, there was no wound anymore.
Yeah.
So my theory is if it's not an animation error, then that means that he voided the injury.
He avoided the event of existence.
Which as you kind of said, I think it was in between the
takes. Reminds me of Orihime's hairpieces, the little fairy.
Orihime's power, Bleach.
Just negation. That's all. It just takes away all.
That's part of the house, bro.
It really is. It really is. And if that's the case, then this has very, very high ability to be awesome.
Yeah, but he probably won't be able to actually use the power for a while.
Yeah.
Now, if his ability is literally only to just destroy things, still epic, not as satisfying, but I think that we can still go a lot deeper into this.
Well, actually, if a power like that has restrictions on it, I think you can be a little more creative, or the writers have to be more creative with it, how it's used.
Yeah.
Like, say, making the fissure in the ground, that was pretty clever. I like that. But...
And then shit starts to get weird.
Well, okay, maybe weird a little bit much. Like we said before, it's like a tale of multiple episodes. And then this is really where it starts to kick off. You don't know whether this is a really serious kind of fighting episode or pure fan service.
So the princess shows up.
This is bad touch.
Princess of the kingdom.
I think it really starts with the cat.
Oh,
actually,
when the cat jumps down and scratches.
Because as Seigi goes to punch Ill, that blasted cat with the eye patch jumps down.
It just
starts scratching at Seigi's face,
and it kind of snaps him out of whatever he was doing.
Bloodlust.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to kill you," or whatever.
And it kind of makes a little sense, but just
that part I didn't have too much of a problem with because that does seem to make sense. Like when he was talking to that voice in the tattoo, it probably kind of set him off into a trance or something. So,
alright, all saw his eyes glowing red and all that.
Yeah.
But especially with the conversation that they were having with just wanting to kill people versus wanting to protect people. And then the cat just jumps in and starts protecting Bill. So it kind of makes sense a little bit. What happens next is just like...
Why? Left field.
Oh, yeah, just like the princess.
Yeah,
oh, where'd you go?
Just
from?
Appears.
Yep.
And then let's see what all happened in succession there. So Seigi realizes that he's lost a lot of blood and starts to pass out. Naturally, moving forward several steps and falling onto the princess's chest.
I wonder why he moved forward, not back.
Yeah, exactly. Or collapsed on the spot.
The fan service demanded it.
Yes.
Which is disgusting.
And then the princess kisses him, which of course sets off Toko.
Why?
And Ill.
And Ill, yeah. And then as that sets off Ill to the point, she leaps on the princess. I'll purify you!
Now, the princess kissing Seigi, I don't quite mind it. I mean,
with what we've seen from her character so far, it seems like something that she might do.
She's a perv.
So this sort of
Not
makes
necessarily.
sense.
It might have something else. It might have to do with something else.
Okay, maybe she.
Yeah.
She could like drug him or
Has
Kind
some
of
sort of
something.
power or something.
maybe. Okay, that,
We don't know the extent of her powers yet either.
that-
But it sort of makes sense. And just like the cat thing, it is by a little bit. Like a very
slim
fine,
margin.
slim margin. And then but this whole scene here, just the comedy kind of just throws everything out the window.
yeah, especially because Izzy is still fighting Whip Guy, and
Yeah,
And
yeah.
after all
So
this
it goes from this
transpires.
comedy scene back over to Izzy's fight against Whip Guy,
so yeah, deadly serious.
which was a very awesome fight, I might add.
So her ability with the air cushions, she's been using bullets this entire time, and then she realizes that he's actually like making the bullets really, really light, because that's what his ability is. It's all about weight.
I think she knew. Well, she said she was given a handicap pretty much the whole time.
And then she decides,
I think that she didn't realize what was actually going on until then.
yeah.
But
And then she decides to try out using a air cushion bullet from her gun.
Like a shockwave.
Yeah, because he can't. Well, he probably could make air lighter, but
It probably need to focus more his ability more to do
he
it.
can't make energy lighter. So while like with the bullets, he can make the bullets so light to the point that the energy that they possess isn't enough to penetrate him.
Yep.
Right. It's like throwing a pebble at someone.
it's like throwing a feather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like throwing a feather at someone at at bullet speeds. But so basically that one does massive damage, so naturally she uses her gun's full auto mode.
That was awesome.
No, what was really awesome is her chucking the thing and making it into an improvised grenade.
Right.
Damn.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome. And then let's see.
Oh yeah, then Captain Brawless breaks out,
Captain Brawless breaks out.
joins the fight, ends. Lisa. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why I kept
Lisa, gotcha.
that, and I think it was a weird nickname.
And Izzy and Lisa join together for the one of the best finishing moves of the series so far. Get yourself off!
I'm pretty sure that guy should be dead, but whatever.
Right.
They didn't
Anyway.
know where the screamer smile.
Both.
So then, out of nowhere, the princess just shows up.
All right, yeah. So next day or something.
No. This is still in the fight.
Oh, still are.
She just appears and then like grabs him and then
There's Whip Guy.
threatens them and then leaves. Pretty much.
Pretty much. After showing some sort of like seal.
Her big. I don't know how to describe that creature now. I said panther before. That's what it looked like.
The superimposed giant thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the panther. It
Yeah.
was something completely different. I think that was all of her thing. Because the panther is a tattoo guy.
All right.
So she has a tattoo. I think that this is basically the same.
Oh yeah, she's actually was it the princess or was it Izzy? Someone mentioned it was the seal of the triggerless tattoo.
Yep.
So for the thing talking to Seigi earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's one part of that key y'all mentioned.
Yep.
And then going back to weirdness, the next day, Seigi and Toko are walking down the road going to get groceries to make dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And they run into the princess and Il.
Small world.
Yeah, no, I think that was on purpose. Like the princess and Il did that on purpose. But Seigi is like the battle mode or whatever, and then Toko goes into even more battle mode and just tells him to just go buy the groceries.
That face.
But I need to go buy the groceries.
That face is not paused upon.
Yeah. And then
I still wouldn't let her be by herself.
No, I wouldn't either. He just he takes the list and walks off and.
This is a battle between women fighting over a man.
Dumb. That's what it is. Dumb.
Stupid. That's not yes.
And then they have a ping pong battle. Ping pong. I used to like ping pong.
Is that like a sign of an anime going downhill? As if it features ping pong? Ping pong club. This. That was another one. Oh, the original one called Ping Pong Club, where we heard that song.
But it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And just like with the cat.
Yeah.
Just like with the kissing and the
there was left field boob jokes.
And ping pong battle damage.
This one is so sliver of a possibility that can make sense. Yes, it can make sense. Especially when you think that the princess is purposefully trying to get under everybody's skin, purposefully trying to get everybody under her side, and she's doing all this on purpose, obviously. The boob jokes and all that, that's the princess's way. Ish.
Basically, they have a ping pong battle, and the princess says that if she wins, she gets to grope Toko.
Yep.
And she wins with causing battle damage. They're doing a ping pong battle with their tattoos activated. And so the next scene cuts to them sitting in a park with her groping Toko while talking to Seigi.
Also, aren't tattoos supposed to be like some big secret or something like that? And here they are with 2 tattoos activated in public.
Who can actually tell?
Yeah, that is a good point.
Oh, let's see, this girl's clothes are being ripped to shreds by a ping pong ball. Oh boy, this is totally normal.
Yeah, but it's not like they're gonna be like, oh wow, they must have tattoos.
Well, then again, okay. They're distracted. All right, we'll give them that.
No, where are you going to get that information from in the first place? Yeah, they have superpowers, but according to the public, it's just them, overdoing it.
We don't know. Really, we don't know. The whole scene is bizarre.
That scene.
The whole scene's bizarre.
The whole latter half of the episode's bizarre, really.
And
the most capital of B's, but
I don't even remember what the conversation that Seigi was having with the princess was about.
Basically, he wants to just know about tattoos. He wants to learn everything, and she's like, I want to teach you, but I want you on my side first. Basically.
And that ain't gonna happen. Because Seigi is on the side of justice.
What is justice, though?
That was the whole conversation. What are you fighting for? I'm fighting to stop people from killing others. For who? And then
all right. It actually starts to bring it back. It actually starts to kind of ground itself more in reality in the closing moments.
Minus the groping.
Yeah, well, while the princess is delivering the serious
time
speech,
you hear,
she's groping Toko. Serious business.
And then, still not done recapping the fucking episode. And then it shows Izzy at the military base talking to Brigadier General Sanders.
Oh, the colonel got a promotion.
Yes, it did mention that he was a brigadier general.
It did call him Colonel Sanders.
But he likes the name Colonel Sanders better. For fuck's sake. Not as lame as Bluesy Fruzy.
I give up.
But basically he says, yeah, your punishment is to watch over Seigi.
And carry on.
Carry on doing what you're doing. No real punishment.
I think that is the punishment.
That is
the punishment.
I wouldn't want to take care of Seigi.
Right.
No.
And then it shows Izzy and Tom sitting at a table with Seigi, basically asking him to join the U.S. Army side, and he turns them down, but does say that that he wants to work with them, not necessarily the Army. And mentions that they're now living at his house.
You know, because he
destroyed theirs.
Well, not just destroyed, erased from existence.
Tom mentioned an eroge of some sort.
Well, the situation, he said, the situation is like...
Yeah, well... Seigi's counterpoint was that his mom does occasionally come home. Tom goes, well, bullshit. Your mom travels the world and rarely comes home. Not to mention, you're living next door to your childhood friend, and she came over yesterday to cook dinner. What is this, some sort of cheap eroge?
Die, Normie.
Die, Normie.
Just the aura of pure evil and jealousy around Tom. That was funny.
And that was really funny during that scene, because I'm sitting there going, why the fuck is Tom pissed?
And there you go.
Because he was pissed the entire scene.
Yep, and then he just goes off for the rest of that scene.
It's hilarious.
But wait! There's more! We meet a new Kingdom agent, goes by the name BB.
Yep.
Who looks an awful lot like Byakuya, I think. Well,
He reminds me of a lot of characters.
particularly from Bleach.
Yep. Take Byakuya and put him next to Aizen. Just
combine Byakuya, Aizen, and Keanu Reeves in the Matrix. Yeah, Neo from the Matrix.
there you go.
And
Anyway, he asked Seigi to join him, confronting Seigi while Seigi's training, by the way.
Join us. We will rule the galaxy.
Basically BB just dwarfs him.
Yeah,
Flip.
It goes back to what I was talking about, where I think the Voidmaker has more power than just destroying stuff. Because again, this guy has the same tattoo. Like it is the same Voidmaker tattoo.
Yeah,
or the sealless tattoo, I should say.
Or triggerless tattoo.
Yeah, triggerless tattoo. And when he grabs Seigi, he seems to void out Seigi's the triggered state of his tattoo,
which is very interesting. I'd like to know more about that. Oh yeah, by the way, we forgot something. Apparently, back when the princess was still fighting and picking up what's-his-face.
Then the fight scene in the dock.
Yep.
Right.
They mentioned, oh yeah, Seigi, the source wants you.
Also, forgot another thing. When the princess was talking to BB, BB mentioned, so the third one has appeared. Which I think is a reference to the fact that BB has that same tattoo and the princess has that same tattoo. I wonder how many more of those tattoos are out there.
Yep.
I wonder what happens when you combine them all.
I think we have reached the end of this. Holy shit.
Finally.
I'm done.
For fuck's sake. If you want to let it... Fuck!
Fuck this. Fuck all this.
Let us know what you thought of the anime and what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. Oh, thank God. I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I want to beat my brains out.
See you next time.